Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ. Certainly, we have revealed the Holy Quran as an Arabic Quran so that you may understand.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته يا عبد الله.
عليكم
يا
السلام.
يحيى السلام عليكم. يا رشدة السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام. عليكم السلام.
Last sessions we have got the difference between the dash above the letter. What do we call it, Ya Abdullah, the dash above the letter?
We call the dash above the letter kasra. Kasra.
Fatha. If it is under the letter, what do we call it, Ya Yahya?
Dhamma. Dhamma.
Yeah, it's a dash. If the dash under the letter, what do we call it, Ya Yahya?
Kasra.
Kasra. What this vowel call it, Ya Abdullah?
Kasra. No, Dhamma.
Ya Rujda.
Dhamma. 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 Dhamma.
Who can read this word? Read it, Ya Rujda, please, or Yahya or Abdullah. Who can read this word?
Yahya can. Ufida.
Ufida.
Ufida. That's Yahya.
Ya Yahya, can you read this word, please?
Ufida.
No, this one as a word.
Oh, Ufida. Ruhina.
Ruhina. Last word, Ya Rujda.
I'm going to stop.
Please be quiet.
Udiya.
Uzia. So, how many letters of mad do we have?
3.
What are the letters of mad, Ya Yahya?
3.
What are the
Alif, Waw, Ya.
Yeah, exactly. This is that we call it Dhamma. So, who can read this word as exercise for the Dhamma?
Is it a Dawadu? Dawud.
This ayah that mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah. Who can read it faster?
Wakana. No. Wakatala Dawudu Faluta.
Yeah. And this ayah mentioned also. Okay, who can read this word? Read this word, Ya Yahya.
Musa.
Okay. Hadith. Who is Musa, Ya Abdullah?
Yeah.
Who is Musa? Who is the Prophet Musa that we told the story of the Prophet Musa?
A prophet?
Yeah, and what is Allah send the Prophet Musa to whom, Ya Abdi, Ya Yahya?
What? To the palace of Pharaoh. To the palace of Pharaoh in Egypt.
How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved Musa as a young boy, as a children, as an infant, and how Allah saved him as a prophet.
So he took Allah told him to take Musa took his stick, put it on the ground, and then he made sticks, he made snakes, and he done it again, and he made the snakes eat the other snakes, and then the snakes were chasing all of the pharaohs and the warriors, and then Musa alayhi salam put a stick on the ground, and both of the rivers separated. The pharaohs were running, and then Musa took the stick out, and then all of the pharaohs drowned.
Perfect. This is the way how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved Musa as a prophet, right? And what was his miracle, Ya Yahya? What was the miracle of the Prophet Musa alayhi salam?
He got adopted by the Pharaoh's wife.
No, the miracle. What was the miracle, Ya Rujda?
There was this magician competition, and the miracle was Musa made a really big snake that ate all the little snakes.
Yeah, his stick turned into snake, and with his stick, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded him to beat the sea, and the sea. What happened when he beat the sea with his stick?
It's split into 2 parts.
Exactly. That's why we call the miracle of Musa is a stick. How Allah saved him as an infant when Pharaoh saw a dream and he decided to kill all the male infants. Yeah.
His real mother and his sister put him in a river in a basket and hoped that he would be safe. Then he flowed along the river to the Pharaoh's palace, and then
Asya. When Pharaoh saw him, saw the infant, he wanted to kill him. Yeah, Yahya, who asked Pharaoh not to kill the baby?
Asya, Pharaoh's wife.
Yeah, exactly. And this way, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make Musa to be brought in the palace of Pharaoh, right?
Yeah.
When he grew up, Allah asked him to go to Pharaoh as a prophet and ask Pharaoh to worship only Allah. Because Pharaoh used to say that I am your Lord, I am your God, and he asked people to worship him. As for today also, we discuss some supplication and some dua. Before we sleep, Ya Abdullah, what are the surahs that we should recite, and what is the dua that we should say before we sleep?
Bismika Allahumma amutu wahya.
Excellent. What does it mean, Ya Abdullah?
In your name, of Allah, I live and die.
Excellent. And before we sleep, Ya Yahya, also, which surahs that we should recite, Ya Yahya?
Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Nas, Surah
Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas. Right? Guys, calm down. Before we drink the milk, yesterday we have discussed the du'as for eating. What should we say before we're eating, Ya Abdullah?
Bismillah.
We say Bismillah. If you forgot to say Bismillah at the beginning, what should we say, Ya Rujda?
Allahumma barik lana fihi wa jidna min.
No, I'm talking about what if you forgot to say Bismillah at the beginning of meal, what should you say?
Oh, Bismillah fihi awwalihi wa akhirihi.
What does it mean, Bismillah fi awwalihi wa akhirihi, Ya Yahya?
It means
in the name of Allah, in the beginning and end.
Oh.
After we finish any eating, what should we say, Abdullah?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah alladhi at'amani. What do you mean, Alhamdulillah alladhi at'amani?
It means all praise is for Allah who fed me this and provided it for me without any might nor power from myself.
All praise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Thanks to Allah that who fed me. What about we have a specific dua for drinking milk. Before we drink milk, what should we say, Ya Yahya?
We should say Allahumma barik lana fihi wa zidna minhu. Allah bless it for us and give us more.
Exactly. And we said that about the washing room. What is the dua of the washing room, Ya Rujda?
Allahumma inni a'udhu
min al-khuthi wal-kaba'is.
Yeah, and while we're going out of the washroom, what should we say, Ya Yahya?
Qur'anica.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. Yeah, 3 times.
And we discussed this today in the Quran, Surah Al-Kawthar. Who can tell me what does Al-Kawthar mean?
Al-Kawthar.
What does Al-Kawthar mean, Ya Yahya?
No, I don't know. He's lying. You do.
It means a river in Jannah for the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Is there any other rivers in Jannah for the believers?
Yeah, there's rivers made from pure honey, from pure milk, and
rivers of fresh water, rivers of what again? Of pure honey,
of pure honey,
of pure milk, right? Okay, who can recite Surah Al-Kawthar? Rujda, can you recite it, please? And Yahya Abdullah can repeat after her, please.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانهر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Great, mashallah. What type of mad here, Ya Abdullah and Yahya? Is it connected or separated?
Separated.
Yep, separated. And for how long should we stretch it, Ya Rujda, here?
4 counts.
Yeah, and for the noon that carries, what's the sign that is above the noon, Ya Rujda?
That's called a shad.
Shadda. And shadda means what?
It means like
What's the letter?
yeah. So pronounce the letter when
And you stretch it for 2 counts and making ghunna, right?
yeah.
Okay, Surah Al-Kafirun. What does it mean of Al-Kafirun, Ya Abdullah? What does Al-Kafirun mean, Ya Yahya?
Victory.
No?
Disbelievers.
Disbeliever. Why Allah send down this surah, Ya Yahya?
So that Prophet Muhammad could reject the disbelievers and the provider. Yeah, and the
Exactly. Reject.
Oh.
Reject. That's good. What was the idea of the disbeliever, Ya Rujda?
They said to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu for 1 year we'll worship Allah, and for the same year you shall worship our idols. Then Allah sent down this ayah to tell him to reject, and and say, "Lakum dinukum waliyadin." I have my religion and you have yours.
Abdullah and Yahya, please. I want you to sit with Rujda, inshallah, each day and revise all of these through surahs like half an hour. Okay, guys?
But I'm not going to be joining tomorrow's lesson.
Okay, but stay with Rujda, and Rujda you will revise with Rujda like these three surahs together. Al-Nasr, Al-Kafirun, and Al-Kawthar. You promise me, Yahya and Abdullah?
Yes. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Would you like to learn Arabic or teach your kids and family the Arabic and Quran? Join us.